In this video lecture, I'm going to teach you about accepting input from a user in C programming language. Alright, so then at bedtime you want to accept input from users. Maybe you want to collect employees data, students data, and so on. Or you need something from a user. Maybe date of birth, your anything, information I want from a user. How can you be able to do that? I'll teach you how to do that in C programming. So let's go ahead and kick off by creating some variables as we have learned about variables. So let's say char first name. So char first name, break, semicolon, let's say char last name, press semicolon, and int age, press semicolon, and int salary, press semicolon. So this is information I need from a user. Let me go ahead and write a program that will help us to collect this from the user. So let's go ahead and start with printf and printf, and I'm going to say, what is your name? What is your first name? Alright, so what is your first name? So put this to the next line. Let us go back to the next line using this cap character. And put a semicolon at the end. And now you want to accept the first name from the user. How can you be able to use that? So you're going to use a command called scanf. So scanf, we collect this information from the user. And that is, you go ahead and put %s. Okay, so %s and the first name will be saved in the variable called first name. Alright, so this should be stored inside a variable called first name, which we have already declared right here. Go ahead and press semicolon at the end. So press semicolon right here. And then we go ahead and I want to copy this right here. Second, put in many ones. This is copy and paste. You should be very careful so you don't run into problems. So the next one says, what is your last name? So what is your last name? So, wow, I used to that, copy and paste. So last name, go ahead and save this with a variable last name. So the very first one's first name will be saved inside the variable with name first name, and the next one, last name, will save right here. And the next one I'm going to get from the user. How old are you? How old are you? So I'm going to save this with %d because it's a whole number, and this should be saved right with age. Alright? With age. And go ahead and pass this, and this should be how much is your salary? Alright? The next one says, how much is your salary? Then this should be saved inside the variable salary. Okay? So remember, it's an integer variable. And now I want to print out everything right here. Okay? Then I'm going to use printf. And then I'll go ahead and say, I'll go ahead and put the very first name there, %s, and %s, the first name and the last name, %f is dash years old, dash. So this is going to be %d. Okay, years old, and his salary is percentage D. So now, go ahead and put this to be the next line. So let's go ahead and put a comma right here. The very first one is the first name. So first name, comma, last name, comma, and age, comma, and salary is the next one. Alright, so go ahead and put a semicolon at the end. Don't ever fail to do that. So now you have this. The very first one is first name, last name is years old, and his salary is that. So go ahead and put this. Let's go ahead. What will happen is the scanf will always blank to show you that you need to put something there. So it executes the very first one, and once you give it the first name, it go ahead and display the next one. It will collect the last name and ask you for age, and then ask you for salary. At the end, it will go ahead and print out everything using this command right here. So before we run this code now, let's go ahead and put some things in order. So for the very first one, I see that the salary is percentage D and not percentage S. You see that? So this is percentage D, and the next one is, you go ahead and tell this character how many characters are you expecting here. Alright, so maybe the first name is highest 20, and last name is, let's say, the highest character is 20, and then for the integer variables, you are going to give it a sign of multiplication sign. Go ahead and put and, not multiplication, but and. Okay, so go right inside scanf for age, add this symbol and for salary, add this symbol and. So if you fail to put these symbols, it means that you're going to run into problem. Okay, so maybe you can check it out and see what the result will be. But if you add everything, so give it a character input of like 20 and 20, and then age and salary, you go here and add a symbol and for scanf, age and scanf, salary. Now let's go ahead and run this and check this out. And we hope that this will run very well. So what is your first name? This is what is your first name. Let's go here and say AGK, and what is your last name? That is Ifani Chuku, and how old are you? I said 20, and how much is your salary? Let's say 1,000. And then this says AGK Ifani Chuku is 20 years old and his salary is 1,000. So this could be $1,000 or 1,000 euro. Alright, so I hope that is cool, and you go here and check it out. I believe that is just very straightforward. So don't fail to put this symbol for and here. Okay, actually that is the command in C programming. You always inside the symbol and for integer values, for integer variables, so that you don't run into any problem. Okay, so put it down and you try to remove this symbol and know if you get an error, and then you put it back again. And I believe that is all for now. And if you have any question on this video lecture, please use the question and answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.